Oh, okay, we got volume. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bridgeport, Connecticut, home of the Nutmeg Curling Club. Tonight, put that screen back up so I can read what it is. Thursday nights, Owen's League playoff finals. And we have Rink Douglas versus Rink Boone, and we will go over the starting lineups momentarily. Do we have any sponsors for tonight's event? No sponsors. Sponsors are available. Larry? Larry? Tonight's coverage is sponsored by Choice Pet. That's Choice Pet. For your choice pets. And the Fairfield Youth Stags. All right, so we are post Golden Handle euphoria, and we've gotten over the ice storms that buffeted southern New England and most of the mid-Atlantic. Out on the ice, I see Paul Douglas, Aaron Weidman, Bob Black, Mark Russell, Eric Rem, Andy Boone, Alex Cooper. Hard to tell. There's reflections in the glass here. This is like being down close in front of a hockey game in the glass, and you see the reflections. It's a tough angle. We're going to move over as far as I can into the see what's going on. There, I see Eric. Is that Rick Sheridan? Yeah, Rick.
Thanks, Sharon. Thank you.
All right, the skips are heading down the ice here. The preliminaries are done. The fake bagpiping has taken place. I can provide a little bagpipe music here.
I don't really have a budget for this league. If it wasn't for Jen, there would be no food. I know, I thought.
Well, here they come. Well, they're marching in now.
There we go.
Come on.
We would have just been scooping.
But now the action starts. We can't show that. We can't have that on the air. Copy. Well, it looks like the action's underway. And it looks like Team Boone has the has hammer. So, Mark Russell.
Oh, yeah, many beers. Did you play him?
Mark Russell led off the first rock. Nice center guard.
Yeah, he beat us.
Goal came up a bit short. All right. So, Team Boone has Mark Russell, Andy, Voigt, and Aaron Weidman.
I go way back with many.
We got Eric, Rick Sheridan, Bob Black, and Andy Boone.
Oh, yeah.
Feel free to chat. Let us know where you're calling from.
I looked at him and I was like,
What's going on here?
so I don't have to.
Eric puts one
Just keep going like you?
just off the center line, about a foot outside of the house. We're on sheet B here. This is the championship match. No other activity on the ice tonight. And we are dealing with headset 1, so we'll turn headset 2 down. Okay. Take your time.
That's another 15 years.
Mark Russell, second rock away. They're sweeping.
That's what I'm talking about. He doesn't have that, you know, he's not keeping it balanced on both sides.
Okay, this one's going to get over the line, and it looks like we have a nice little two-weight center guard just off the center line on the left side. So we have staggered guards after 3 rocks. Andy Boone is calling for a tap up. Eric's a right-hander.
Oh, yeah. That was great.
He'll never experience any ice unless he goes like Bucks. Well, unless he goes to Bucks.
Who said that?
He'll never experience any ice like Bucks.
Wait till you go to Broom Zones.
You can experience that ice like in a lot of places. A lot.
It's a nice looking shot here. It's coming in for a tap up. And it splits, and we've got one in the 8-foot open and a biter out on the 12. So a nice set of corners. Paul is now calling for Aaron at second to take out the Red Rock. Setting up the room for an intern, giving it about a 1.5 stone broom. Aaron on her broom delivery. She's away. Sweepers are on it. Down weight. It's really curling. Really curling. Are they going to be on the guard? Yes. And it tapped out and is providing a guard for that Red Rock. Let's have a little look, folks. You don't have to believe me. You can take a look for yourself. Andy's setting up the broom in the edge of the 4-foot. Bob Black with the outturn. Eric and Rick are sweeping. Coming up a little. Oh, it's not coming up late at all. Looking pretty good. Let's see where it is. It's a bit open. Paul's broom is down. First 10 here. Yellow, red actually is going to start off this game with hammer, I believe.
Well, you can actually add things that make it easy. But of course, there's not very much on the play on, but you could probably write it.
Sweepers are waiting, waiting, waiting. It's by the guard, and it's narrow. They caught a piece of it. They're rolling out. Yeah, turn up the volume too. Hello, Ryan.
Okay, Alf, I'm back after that brief tizzy about the semifinals.
Is there disputes and allegations? And
some people in the semifinal draw did not realize that the draw was timed, like every other draw in this league. And
they planned on 8 ends when they only had 7.
They started at 6:55.
Nice.
And I still allowed the time to go to 8:35. So they got an hour and 40 minutes like every team in the Golden Handle had. But apparently that was not enough time to complete 6 ends.
Well.
And they thought they should get to play 8, and we should stay here until 1 in the morning to find out who the Owens League final champion is.
Bobby Black drops another one on the... But it's in front of the button, too. Still half open. So
it looks like fully open.
Yeah, it's pretty open. Pretty open. And he's coming from the right-hand side. He's he's left-handed. It is extra open.
Yes.
Andy Voigt?
Andy Voigt and Paul Douglas, both lefties.
Both left-handed. All right. Sweepers are on it. We're going to hold that line. Let's zoom right in here. Thanks to the magic of the fade button. Go, go, go. Actually, they could stop and it'll get a little roll. A little roll. It's half hidden now.
Very nice shot.
Yellow's one. It knocked it right out the back, too. Yellow's one. Red is second, well guarded. And yellow is third, even better guarded. It's still half open. And it was this Rick Sheridan coming into the hack.
It is
now,
Rick Sheridan.
The lead for Andy, that's Eric, isn't it?
Eric Meany.
That's right,
Correct.
Eric Meany.
Yes.
We played on Monday morning. He wanted a little practice at lead, and for this, he specifically had this event in mind.
I played with Eric Meany in the club challenge, I think, 2 years ago.
We had such a good time Monday with him and Nick Edwards and Ken. Oh, what a nice shot.
Very nice shot
That's
by
going to
Rick
roll away.
Sheridan,
We're
but
going to roll out a little. No, just
it'll
stuck.
just stop right where it is.
We said we got to go out to a spiel and we should go to one in Norfolk. Literally, I realized the Norfolk spiel is this weekend now.
Norfolk what?
It's
Which
something.
one?
The Icebox spiel
Oh,
or
the
something.
Icebox. Okay.
All right, they're calling on
I've
Andy to do it again.
And all the spiels I've done so far in my short curling career, I've still never been to our sister
In Norfolk,
Connecticut
it's a beauty.
club.
Can't tell from this angle if it's narrow or not. No, he's by the guard. Oh, he's going to get a roll this time.
It looks like it.
Oh, he got a
Very
real nice roll that time. Now is he shot?
Really great shot by
Might-
Andy Voigt.
Might not be shot rock.
Might not be. You're
Let's
right.
zoom in on that, but yeah, and there's still a lot of. Oh, they're looking at it. Yeah, it looks like red from here.
Let me look at the overhead.
Please do. We have a. Oh, watch your headset.
Excuse
though.
me.
A roving reporter, Ryan Heidi, is going to say it is. It is red. Yes.
Red is the shot.
All right. I'll bring your volume back up now. Okay. This is Andy with who has hammer in this first end, and they haven't put the hammer up properly on the scoreboard. I trust they'll do that before the end because I hate to be confused by these things. I was watching a replay of the semifinals of the Golden Handle from the other day, and boy, was the ice fast.
Yes.
For us.
The ice at the Golden Handle this weekend got up to speed very quickly.
Very nice.
Didn't
I think they
curl.
double nipped. I think they double nipped. Reds put themselves in a pretty good position here with that rock. I don't know if Paul's going to attack that directly, guard it. Let's see. Why don't we have a look? It's not like there's a lot of other action going on, so it's all one-dimensional today. You can see the yellow rock is shot, but that red rock is lurking to be tapped forward. Say the one thing he doesn't want to do is, is take out that center guard, given that yellow does not have hammer, despite what the scoreboard shows.
Yes.
You could do a takeout there and really block the pass to the forefoot, especially if he gets a tiny roll to the outside, a few inches to the outside. Not very far, though. I think if he sticks it right on the nose, it'll be a pretty satisfactory shot.
I must say, Alf, it is bothering me that they didn't put the hammer in the right spot. I might have to walk out there and do it.
You may have to do it yourself. It gets to me. I did it more than once over the weekend. It's a great indicator of what's going on. I think the Vices will attend to it when they put the score up. If they don't, All right, Paul Douglas away. You can see him coming towards you. And just a reminder to everybody, the camera facing the, look at this.
He's going to nose it.
And he got that tiny
Don't
maybe
know what
roll
that
outside. Could be a double. Would have been nice to roll out a little, but
I still think Team Boone is sitting one here. I don't know how you get to that red rock.
Boom, boom. Well, I'm curious to see how Team Boone can attack and get that more than one here.
Yeah, that might be Paul's plan. I'm fine with the force.
Not only that, look what his last rock what he can do.
Right.
Now he's got two rocks to tap up.
Exactly.
And he doesn't have to tap the one very far. I think he'd want to leave that one on the center line right where it is. And, well, if he can curl around and get to the other one, that'd be great. Maybe it doesn't curl that far. Andy Boone dashing in the white shoes tonight. Let's see, we got any other good-looking shoes here?
Mine are in the car, I'm sorry.
Are they sharp?
I always keep my curling shoes in my car, though, because you never know when you're going to get that last-minute call to sub.
That's right.
You know?
All right, so they're putting the broom out for, let's do a quick, you get a look-see at what the house looks like. You can see that Rick has the broom pretty well out in the 8-foot. I think he's going for a clean draw, but boy, if he's narrow and light, it might not play to his advantage.
I believe Andy is trying to draw behind these yellow guards. Or
Shots away with good rotation on the rock. It's not a light handle, and that's the bane of our existence here sometimes. All right, let's zoom in, see what it looks like when it gets close. Sweepers are on it. Always close to the guard.
He's going to tick that front.
He's going to be close to it. No, I think he's by it.
Maybe.
Kissed it. Oh, he breathed by it. Oh, what a shot. What a shot.
Great shot by Andy Boone.
Andy Boone, great shot. Is he, what's this? What's this? However, there is a straight tap back. But he is sitting too. What a draw. Under pressure. Got some curl on that too. Nice finish. And if he runs it, you know what? If he noses it dead on the yellow, it'll hit the red and spill into the undercover some more. All right, let's go back to the big view. Paul Douglas was splendid in lumberjack plaid. I wanted to get a ski jacket of that pattern.
It is the classic flannel.
Classic Pendleton flannel. Classic flannel look. All right, Andy Boone. Andy's Voigt's got the broom down. So let's see here. He's bringing pretty good weight here. Sweepers are off. No, it's not that big weight. Let's see. All right, we're zooming in on this. You know what? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh! It over-curled just a little bit. Just a little. Still sitting 2 and a draw for 3 with the hammer.
Yes, sir. Oh, boy.
Oh, golly. That's a tough one. That's where whoever's in the house with the vice needs to know what's going on to call that. You know, they got to know the weight to call the line. There is something interesting. They put a big Italian flag in the middle of the tennis court in Melbourne.
Did they?
I think it was a graphic.
What time is it in Australia?
I've got Melbourne on my clock for some reason. It's about, let's see, clock. Look at this. Of all the places I have for clock.
It's like 12 hours ahead, right?
No, even more. They're on daylight time now. You know what? I took Melbourne off. I used to have some work.
Well, 12 hours ahead from now would be daylight.
Oh, yeah, it's daylight.
Would be 9:45 in the morning.
I think it's 14 hours even because
Okay.
they're on daylight time now.
I went to Hong Kong and Vietnam, and
Oh, looking good,
they're
looking good.
14 and 16 hours ahead of us.
Looking good. Is it heavy? Is it heavy?
That looks heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, just a little heavy.
So
Look at
it's
it go.
2 for Team
Okay,
Boone.
2.
It's still a good score. I will
right.
be right back. I'm going to go switch the hammer.
Okay, do that. Well, let's maybe they'll do it. Melbourne, Australia. Here we go.
Sorry, it's bothering me. It's bothering the viewers.
It's a 1:45.
The hammer in the right spot.
Oh, wait.
That's a good price.
It's So we're watching the Australian Open now. It's 9:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and in Melbourne it's 1:47 p.m. 16 hours difference due to summer daylight time in Australia. Oh, 2 for the hammer for Andy, first 10, and Eric away with the first rock, and it's coming a little heavy for a guard, perhaps. Checking up, biting the top 4, dead on the center line. And Paul is going to ignore that, and with the hardline broom that he has, he's going to call for a corner guard from Mark Russell.
I don't. I'm just saying, I think it's a given. You know, I think Jefferson's reserve is fantastic.
They're sweeping a lot, but it's pretty heavy. Is this for a takeout, possibly? I think it is, and I think it's a good one. And not only that, I see a roll to the corner. That's a fine takeout by Mr. Russell. A fine takeout. A good roll to the corner.
It just sounds like an excuse to not be able to get it out of Singapore.
Over in Melbourne, it's about 1:49 in the afternoon.
Wow.
16 hours. Well, maybe they go on double daylight time. Who knows? It's always something to watch the Australian Open and know that it's 100 degrees there, dead summer, and we're here in January going, ah.
It's 100 degrees?
Oh, it's always hot there. I mean, oh, look at this curl. Eric threw a real nice takeout, hit the rock on the top four and spilled over to the wing here. I mean, Mark Russell. Mark threw a nice one. Yep, that note about me here. Alf will be here between 9:30, 9:15. I am here.
Oh, that was when Paul and I, or Nate and I were
Getting
calling the first
scared.
game, Joan put that note in front of us.
Keep you happy. Nice looking rock by Mark if it checks up. It's coming in. It's coming in. Here it goes. It's too close to the center line. It's gone.
Okay, so I hope Mike Hope is happy. We have fixed the hammer, the vise for
Let's see, we got
Andy
any
Boone
comments
knew what
from
to do. Mr. Sheridan, who plays on Team Hope, so he should know what to do.
Red, Boone, hammer. There's the hit.
And a nice shot by Bob Black. And Aaron Weidman readies her next.
Paul's deciding.
We got any online viewers here?
Well, eight
Eight people.
viewers.
All right.
Yeah. We're one of them. I think we're one of them.
We got about 8 people here in the warm room too, not including me and Alf.
Yeah. Got a few spectators. It's good.
Most of them played in the first draw.
Food, and there's food. Anybody's driving around and they're hungry. Nutmeg Curling Club. Aaron is bringing it down. Looks like we're going for a sit on it, and look at Andy sweep. Pretty good sweeping. It's coming nicely. Paul's call. Paul, you don't have to come out. It's going to reach all on its own. No, maybe not. How do you like that? Checked up just a wee bit short. Can I do Alt-Tab? Yes, I can. Let's see. Oh, first off, before we even think about that. There we go. Oh, now what did I do? Oh, nothing. Got Bob Black expecting a lot of curl. Boy, that broom was well out there, and they're sweeping. But once it's in the middle, it goes fast.
It looks like they're just trying to split the house here. Or maybe
Keep sweeping. Do not stop.
No,
Do not even look. If you look, it's going to cost you.
Just the center guard. Good call.
They slowed down. Yeah, and they're hammer, not hammer.
They don't have hammer. I didn't
That's
see the
good.
point in splitting the house.
Not really, no.
Guard is a nice call.
They're guarded already.
Yeah.
Paul's going to have Aaron come around it. Oh, let's get back onto the double view. One thing with a single end view, it does have a broader perspective, but it doesn't matter when we're looking at only sheet B. We don't need a broad perspective. Now, down the middle, the question is it slow? Is it fast enough or too fast? Is it going to kiss that guard? Oh, look at that, turned heavily. Is it going to kiss that guard? Snuck right by it. Deep in the house, but not very deep. All right, back 4.
I think the next game is like the 27th.
Follow it.
$4 for courts.
Sound like a plan to you?
I like it. I like it a lot.
Only danger of this is you leave it short and you put a guard up.
True. Very true.
Well, that helps to keep the other team
But,
to 1.
you know, you don't hate a force.
It's yeah. It's worse if you are hammer and you're
Right.
going for that.
Exactly.
You know, the cardinal sin of leaving a center guard. That looks a little light, but it's fast down the center line. So let's see where they come. Here they come. Eric and Bob sweeping.
This weight looks good. They
Gritting his teeth.
might be
He's gritting his teeth.
might be oversweeping this.
Not at all.
No. You got to
Go
go.
right to the 4-foot.
Gotta go.
Need another couple.
Oh, almost.
Just a little short. It could be chipped out.
Yeah. I mean, it's still very good for the
It's very
force.
good. Yeah, gonna go for the peel. You know what? Little wide, you might get the second one.
I like this call by Paul.
Excellent call.
He shied away from the peel in the semifinal.
Did he?
But as I was saying to Nate, it's much easier to know when to peel when you're in here than when
yeah.
you're out there.
Well, my philosophy on that is if you're thinking about it, it might be a good idea.
Right. Okay.
That's a perfect peel. Now the only backside of that is Andy could do a tap up and put himself in shot and tap it harder and could be shot sitting 3. It's tempting, isn't it? Yeah.
Good night, Greg.
Professor. Need a rear view mirror here to see who's coming and going.
Yeah, that would be nice. Because with the headphones on, you can't even hear the door open.
Just hear the click of the revolver before it goes off.
We were also saying during the first draw, it's very tempting when you're out there on the ice to speak to people in the warm room through the glass, even
It
though
doesn't work.
they can't understand
Can't
you.
Flipping word you say. That looks light. So they're going for the extra guard. No, it's not that light. Here it comes. He could have a tap here. Boy, that ice is fast down the middle. Is he going to move it enough? Barely going to move it. That moved enough. I think he shot. That is a spot of bother right now. Anything but nosing. You know what? If he caught it on our side of there, it could spill into and take this right out of the out of play. All right, he's got Andy Voigt in the hack. He's looking for a double here. I'd say the rock's about 1 rock width apart. Would you say, Brian?
About that.
Little
Maybe
less,
half a rock.
little less. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can fit a rock between them. And he's bringing some weight, and they're not touching it.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight.
It's on the wrong side of the center line, too.
It's not going to curl enough. It might catch the back one.
Yeah, it might catch the shot rock. Good call. It caught the back one.
Yep.
And?
Roll it, Paul. There you go.
Okay. All right, so we
All
got,
right, so once again, yellow shot rock.
yeah. Pretty gutsy.
If you're Andy, I like this call. We're
Bring
coming
it-
right down to it.
Going in, too.
Yep.
I mean, you see all the banners, and they hang across the middle of 8 sheets.
In the middle.
Yeah, it's not like on the walls and everything. They hang across the middle, and then like right in the center, it's like gold medal. And you're like, and they're all there, you know. I mean, the whole time we were at Nationals, Joe Polo, Dropkin. I mean, Landstein was there, Schuster was there.
What do we call it here? What do we got here?
Oh, highlight of my life.
If he were to try to nudge that red one out,
And John comes into the locker room. He goes, "Excuse me, Larry, what are you doing here?"
Was this after that?
After Nationals. Yeah. What, do you
so tickets are on sale for the Nationals down at, what's that thing called? American Dream.
try and play it cool?
I was reading it all up. It's a rink and it's got 3 levels of promenade
Where
around it.
Nationals are.
Yeah.
Yeah, the trials. There.
You can buy the $25 right on the ice, $35 mezzanine, or $10 upper deck standing room.
I've never been inside of the place,
Yeah.
but as you know, I'm a Giant season ticket holder, so I'm
no.
down in the area.
You know the area. You know where to go to park.
8-9 Sundays a year, and I see the facility. I've actually parked there for a Guns N' Roses concert, and it looks fabulous.
Let's jump in here. Oh, I'm liking this. I'm liking this.
That's a very nice shot.
It's a real nice shot. Took him right out.
But might roll a little. No, red is still. I think
He's 1,
I
2,
think he's 1-2.
and maybe 3.
Oh, he's definitely 1-2-3.
Ooh, and nowhere to go. You hit that, it's not good enough. Is this hammer? What a great shot. Pressure shot by Andy Boone. No, it's not hammer. There's still 3 rocks to go. On the air, David,
you?
on the air. So, this is big for Mr. Paul Douglas.
What? What's wrong? What's the problem?
11 and 12. The last 11 and 12 is the final. He's always said, and I did mock drafts. I always do mock drafts. I try to change it just because of mock drafts. And he said his point was, if you do a snake draft, the bottom of the draft is going to be stacked. And it seems they are, but it didn't seem on paper. I didn't when I did the mock draft, but now the results don't lie. So that's why.
But it's the results of one.
But then I did a straight draft this time for the Grizzlies.
Well, find out what happened. But you only have a sample of one. It means nothing.
True.
Yeah. But who were the other 2 teams? Because these games were both close.
So this is hammer, and Paul is facing a lot of points. Where you got the camera looking over, you can see one red in the top 8, 1 red buried. Now remember, a mirror image I'm telling you here, so it's on our right as we look at it, and 1 in the back 12. Back 12.
So we shouldn't.
To your left looking at it.
Underdogs.
We're the only ones who rose above. We didn't have the easy.
I thought your team on draft night was quality.
It was.
Not only is Kenny, you guys, Dave and Lauren, that's a great front end. Quality team.
They lost again. They just sucked last game. That was a problem.
What happened?
We are pausing a lot of time here. I assume the timer is not in function for the.
I think
Well,
the
the rate of play.
issue
Paul's putting the broom down for a takeout, but he's got to be throwing. Well, it'll be the left-handed in turn. Switch back to both ends, see what he has to say to the sweepers.
Yeah, there might have been an
You can still see what's going on. So it looks like he's calling for a hit.
Brian felt there might have been a little extra animosity for other reasons.
Going for the hit to cut them down to 1. Gee.
well, yeah, but you.
Paul's in the hack. Shots away. Got the intern going. Sweepers are on it. I move to the camera. Andy's crouched down behind it.
That is a business decision. That is not personal.
Oh, it's rolling away. That's going to be a lot of points for. That's a steal of 2 for Andy. So this game has jumped into a big 4-point lead, I would say. Well, maybe not. There may be a measurement for the second rock. Too bad he rolled a little too far. Oh, we're not done yet. This is not the end of the end. My apologies. A little premature. Andy's sitting 1, maybe 1-2. They're trying to do a little calculation. I'm going to take a pause here and take a look ourselves. Andy Boone's rock on the way.
I'm sorry, I'm out.
It's a guard.
I don't know when the golfer curl is. April 1st. Oh, okay.
Okay, Andy's last rock checked up as a center guard.
Is it not, Jay?
Paul's going to have to draw. That's all there is to it. What's this? Okay, Andy. Good. Good. Yeah, I talked to the club pro at one of the clubs and got him in. All right. Oh, man, this is light. They got a sweep. Head down sweeping. Here they come. Andy, be careful. Be careful, Andy. Oh, this didn't quite make it. They needed another 8 feet on that one. That's a steal of... A steal of...
Yeah, but right, which is fine. 17, 18, and 19 is fine. But then they're back 20 to 21st, and that would be good.
Well, we know that Andy is going to maintain first rock. Whether he got one or two is the fine detail we're working out.
I might even allow it on Saturday. Who knows? Maybe not first thing Sunday.
So Eric, Bob, and Rick are putting them in, making life easy for Andy. Huh. Eric drew it in. Oh, I'm sorry. I got the totally wrong view here. Let's get this stuff together. Come on, team. All right, first shot. Sorry about that. Is back four. Paul wants Mark to put a corner guard up.
My daughter goes, "What are you doing in that tournament this year? You
All
don't
right,
want to
he's throwing.
stock in the Pac-Man?" I'm like,
So the winning
They're sweeping hard. Okay, it's.
you get pins that are like themed. The winning teams in each final,
Okay, Rock's coming in. Rock's coming in.
they're like themed.
Little hot, might stick around. Let's see. Being outside of the TV lines, I expect it'll stick around.
And then we have
Just over the T line in the back eight. Okay, playable, very playable.
like individual trophies, which is awesome. Better than pins.
Andy is calling for a freeze or a top eight on the center line to supplement his rock on the back four. Eric in the hack. Rocks away. Okay, he wasn't going for that. He's going for the takeout of the rock on the wings. I'll be darned. Let's have a look. Get a close look here. Looking pretty good. Oh, just a little wide. I suspect about now Paul's thinking about hitting the red rock and no? Hello? Do not try to guess what someone else is doing. David, have a good evening. Sweepers are on it. Looks like we're trying to put a guard up on that corner rock in the 8. Is it coming into view? Is it coming into view? Yes, and it's a nice looking guard. That's it. Pull it over a little wider. And you might want to sweep a little more. Little more. Beautiful. There is a guarded corner piece. Now, Andy Boone looking at it, deciding if he wants to peel it or not.
No, always like a
all
little.
4 events have a different pick.
Yeah, whatever the theme is. Now it's 007.
So there's some secret agent picks.
I'm not coming with you.
That's like the obvious, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's the obvious. But maybe like
Andy's going to go to guard his rock on the button. Bob Black. This is a key shot for Bob right here. Shots away. In turn. Without hammer. Wants to guard the center. It's curling. Is it curling too much? Little. That's not bad at all. Nice shot. Nice shot. They're going right. Paul dropped the broom down before it stopped almost. Going right for the peel. Aaron being asked to peel the center guard with hammer. Down 4 love in the third set. This might not play well.
This is the reason why I always thought there should be some kind of subrules. And I think we've had this
Took out the shot rock.
in my second year
Aaron stumbled just a bit out of the hack with throwing the big weight.
with Esposito. And we were about to move up to the A. We had
and you got beat by who?
and we were playing Muldowney, and we're like, we're gonna move up to the A. And who shows up to
Okay, but Bobby Black now. This just changed the whole complexion of this end because Mr. Black is on that shot. Oh, we could have a jam. Nope.
The one thing that Ardsley does on their competitive league is any sub has to play front end.
Yeah, and that's fair.
Right, and the regular roster players have to move up. But still, teams can stack a team that way. There's no way to create a perfect sub.
No, but at least you can.
You know what I mean?
Take away the big.
My mind is
You can take away the
blown
big.
by this.
All right, Paul. He's not going to try to peel the center guard this time. Or maybe he is. He's got a tight broom. All right, there's a little rambunctiousness going on here in the warm room. Oh, that's going to be narrow. Let's see where it ends up narrow.
Move my feet for me. Like, this commercial should be like, get up and walk.
Now she can play croquet.
Oh, dear.
He's watching TV while he's.
He's exercising.
Not going well for Rink Douglas so far.
$200.
You like the pen? Both of you, by the way, both you and Paul.
I haven't seen it.
And I was saying on the stream, it's easy to know that when you're watching, but never easy to know that when you're
Ricky Sheridan now stepping into the hack.
Should I listen to the stream or we just roast it?
It's probably 4 payments of $19.
I like 29. All right. I like your. Oh, it's step better when you're not.
Nice release. It was a good slide. The release is a little hesitant, I think, but I'm liking the way the shot's coming down. They're working on getting by the guard. I think there's plenty of room. It's going to check up near the top 12.
Never 249.
Nice, they got it past the guard. And it might be a biter. Still left Paul a shot at the button because both of those rocks are just behind the tee line. So Paul has a way in. Andy Voigt in the hack.
I came in being like I'm not eating anything, and I was like, oh, so cavatelli. Oh, those fried potatoes are really good.
It's cavatelli.
Yeah, the Gabriel Gossip is good.
Pork is good too.
Yeah, maybe just this.
I like the cavatelli.
Going for the peel or run back of the yellow that's guarding the center.
Taco night was excellent.
Oh yeah.
Got Italian.
Andy, nice push. Got a strong drive out of the hack.
What everybody think about the comic? Seriously.
So seriously, first two were awful.
Oh, I did not laugh once.
Third one.
Either opening act.
Third one was great on his feet, everything improv thing.
He was
His actual material was terrible.
He was great with the curling stuff, but his actual material was
I said it would have worked if you were opening for Milton Berle at the Sahara in 1957.
Ooh.
It's like, I was like, how much do I hate my wife?
But the curling stuff
But
really
he
made
did.
me laugh.
So I said the whole thing was that this guy is at least like a professional, or like he can go on stage, he has the presence, and he has the rapport with the audience.
Yeah.
Then you got into his acting. It's like that guy just stuck with the girl. The second guy's on the radio. He was funny around the radio. Yeah, I don't know. He was
What's crazy is now I see all these comics that now have because of Netflix and all these. I see all these specials.
I don't know.
And I watch them
Well, I
because
think
I love stand-up comedy. And you watch
Rick Sheridan away again with his rock, and he's coming in. This is a beauty. Oh no, he checked up short. It's a beauty of a guard. I mean, they're sitting 2, possibly 3 with a center guard, and there's not much of a way in now. Got a skinny portal, and Paul is, on the one thing, he has worked his way back. He peeled the top guard, which was his own. Now he's coming after the rock in the top 12. And Andy Voigt with his last vice rock with hammer. Big weight. And a nice peel. All right, so the 2 rocks on the button are exposed. Andy Boone wants to put a guard up for him. Well, he's going to put it up himself.
But the show, did you ever watch At Midnight with Chris Hardwick? This is the
send me a whole bunch of stuff.
He was not in the credits at all.
I forgot. You're right.
So I think he was just a host. Like it was. I remember seeing there was this fish jumps out of the water.
Send me that
It's
stuff.
rained on the side of the thing. It's like an animation thing. That was the production company.
Oh God.
So they must have owned the rights to it.
I wonder if Andy wants to put it right on the button with those rocks, top 4.
Started making money on the wall. For this, I thought that show had
Putting the broom out in the middle of the 8-foot, maybe a couple inches outside, so 3 feet of curl to the center.
The name of the club, yeah, above it will be whatever they won. And
Andy not with hammer, but up 4 love after 2 ends.
it has to be a U.S. national event, like under 18, club nationals, under 5 national. What?
Left-hander gets in the hack. No, he's not left-handed.
Under 21 bronze last year for USAC.
Andy, the right-hander, gets in the hack. Paul Douglas is the lefty, the southpaw here. Eric and Bob Black, ready?
Oh, we putting something out there for her? Yeah, it's been there. She's had it forever.
And
Should have
Teresa and Derek.
Both got their open stance.
mixed nationals. Yeah, we should do that.
Andy comes out softly.
Wherever we get them made, I'll have to talk to the printer because they'll have their own.
Sweepers are on it. Nice line. Let's have a look. Let's jump in on this.
So he's willing to do the printing, he just doesn't do the design.
Does all my signs for my company.
Looks like they're going right into the 8-foot. Touching the 4-foot. Top of the button. Full 4-foot. Very nice. Very nice.
Enjoy it.
Alex and I are going to play 6 ends.
Well, that's pretty fast ice. He did not push that very hard, and he went right to the 4-foot. Good sweeping. Good call. Nice shot.
Why I decided to go to Buffalo Rochester. 5 feet of snow in the last 3 days.
My mom just said.
You know why they only got 44 teams?
So
I
when they
knew
have
a team
a
at the Cool Duck. The team that knocked us out at the Cool Duck, the Bellefontaines, they were in
it's a
Nashville.
converted
You'll recognize.
hockey rink,
They're
right?
not going.
So they
Because
still
they're
have to
from
come
Rochester.
all the same.
Yeah, woman.
And the players have
Paul looking it over.
I'm from Rochester.
He is pacing 4 here.
So you go out E20.
I mean, the best he can get is a deuce out of this. The best.
Yeah, exactly.
What he can realistically hope for?
You got your wine box. Or,
Still
yeah,
3 rocks theory.
exactly.
3 rocks.
Let's see.
Yeah, but it's like
Hanging
half
for that.
$1 million.
Don't put the bad guys.
So
Paul, jovial, upright, ready, laughing.
beer and wine.
Got a good spirit here coming into this shot.
It's a good spot.
The food of the club is not up to Chris Lewis.
The lefty toes the hack,
Every time I've been there, it's like heroic.
cleaning the rock, looking it over. The stretch and the pitch. Bringing the weight. All right, we're zooming in. Now you can't see that he threw it. Oh, don't lose the shooter. Oh, you know what? He got rid of 2 of them. 1 of them. Got rid of 1.5 of them. Lost the shooter though. 2 more rocks. Oh, you're the man. I'm getting treated at the bar and everything here. This is wonderful. Green.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right, Andy Boone, sitting 2. Sitting 2. I wonder if he's going to drive it home and let him, is he going to really push for the steal, or is he going to really make the force come into play?
This hot sauce could literally never get me.
Dude, the mole
That might be heavier than his first one. Let's jump right in here and have a look. Nah, but it's going to kiss the side guard. Got a wick. Oh, that's a beauty. Oh, gee, that's a heck of a shot. Oh, that's a heck of a shot. This could... Andy Boone sitting 3.
Maybe draw for one. It might be 4.
Could be 4.
In fact, I would guess.
No, I got Joanne.
That's right.
She's solid.
We won.
I know, the first year. Didn't know what I was doing here.
Falls Owens.
Yeah. All right, we're back in action here. Paul Douglas is facing a big problem
Douglas
here.
needs
Big problem
to
here.
make this shot.
That was something that Andy threw that rock and it kissed the guard and just dropped right into the top 12. Absolutely in the way of everything.
I don't know. I can't see if that's a biter. What do you think over there,
I
Tim?
think that won't be part of the scoring, or will it? It's light. It's light.
No, it's not light. It's not light.
Time to give up there, kids.
And they're by the guard. Well, this may be a nice draw. It's a winner. Back 4. Oh.
Oh,
Really?
they
He held him-
overswept it.
held him-
Paul made the shot, and his sweepers let him down.
Sweepers were very.
It's hard on that shot. It's hard. You don't want to leave it short. You definitely don't want to leave it
I
short.
want to be the one to leave it short.
Till Tuesday.
Next Thursday. Also, see you guys next Thursday.
All right, Andy has taken a. Well, they got one then, so it's getting out of reach, but it's
Good
not.
night, Parsons.
Parsons family. Five love after 3. Tell ya, Andy's squad has given him all the comfort he needs out there. This is about the same shot that it was last end, only this a little deeper. He was back 4 last end. Now he's going back 12. That would be a good one to ignore. He wants to put the guard in front of that one. Doesn't want to go to the other side.
Getting older. Getting older and older.
So old.
Every day.
I like 19.
Every day older.
And Rich Peterson, the other one, he this could be the season where he gels. That's Abby's boyfriend.
I know, Rich. Yes, I played with him on a Sunday morning once. He's got potential. He's going to be
He's
good
got big
very
potential.
soon.
Yeah. This is smart. He called the guard, and as it turns out, he drew it right in front of him.
Winter's boyfriend. You haven't met him yet?
I met him.
Tall lad.
Athletic ability. He'll be fine.
If he doesn't mess himself up snowboarding.
Maybe second.
First year, he didn't even do greenhorn last year. He might be second year because he played in the. No, he didn't. He did not play in the Blarney last year, so he is bona fide first year. They're good with it. They only have about. A couple families got together. And no jam. This is why. Yeah. All right. Why is Andy Boone winning? Because he's got takeout capabilities here. All right, Mark Russell bringing it. This looks good. This might come right to the back. Might come right around that guard.
Well, like plus 200 and got a couple games to win. You did. That's the only thing. But you guys are.
Fast down the middle, isn't it? Look at that go. Look at that rock go.
Probably there's 3 teams in the AFC.
It's not curling at the end, is it?
AFC teams.
Here it comes. It is curling a bit. Look, there it goes. Look at that finish. Look at that finish, would you? Outside of the house, that was nowhere. Once it hit the house, it took off. Let's switch the view because we're back to the warm room. As you can see, yellow on the back 12. Bobby Black being asked for the takeout. Bobby Black, pedal steel for Commander Cody and the Lost Planet Airmen, if you didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Not the same Bobby Black, but on all their big live album. Oh, I think we have
Might
a
over
jam
curl.
here.
Yeah, that's a jam.
And there's a jam.
But Red's still sitting one, maybe two.
Yeah. Let's have a quick look. We always like to give the viewing public a quick look.
We can't get the overheads on this?
No, we can't get the overhead, period. You know, there's one. Far see. See, there's nothing.
By not being predictable and mixing, like they ran the same sort of. It's a basic.
See, now I've lost everything. I don't even know how to get. I don't even know how to get the. Oh, there they are. They're okay.
Now one of the late big plays, like
All right, Aaron. Looking good. Looking good.
That's a good
We got
one.
it?
Oh, might over curl and jam as well. Yes, it does.
Yes, we have another jam.
Yeah.
Oh, and the shot rolled out. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Fred Warner is going to drop into cover.
Exactly. Stop this.
You know?
Stop that from happening. Exactly.
But we'll see. I'm not excited about it.
That leaves 2 red. No guards. Looking pretty good for red here.
Bills, I was actually surprised. I was ready to take, like, I thought if I was making the line, I was like, I'd make the Bills 2.5-point favorite.
Looks hot.
That's exactly what ended up happening. I was like, I thought they might.
But that's going to check up just about at the tee line.
Early on, like, just Bills money line. No, actually, they were pretty good on it. They were like Bills like 3 points.
Just about the back 8.
If Allen doesn't turn the ball over, they never lose. He's just too good.
That's some serious curl inside of the house.
Best quarterback in the league except for the turnover.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you get them to 3rd and 5. He's getting a first down.
Because he just runs a run pass. He has the option.
So, being a Giants ticket holder, I know nothing in the world pleased you more than seeing Dallas being humiliated
And
in home.
On 2 consecutive days, Dallas and then Philadelphia. And it would make me even happier if Nick Sirianni, that cocky coach who acts like a prima donna wide receiver, gets fired.
All right, we're giving Aaron a second chance here. Soft weight, very soft weight. That means it's going to curl big.
But you know what the Giants did to us, Alf, after a 6-11 season?
Yeah.
Sent an email out this week that said they're raising ticket prices.
Oh yeah, and parking, and parking. I got to go to a Giants game back at Yankee Stadium. Sitting for baseball would have been great seats, mezzanine right behind home plate, nowhere. And they were playing the New Orleans Saints. And Tom Dempsey was the kicker. When
Tom Dempsey was the guy with the
club foot, the club
Yeah,
arm.
okay.
When he kicked off, it was like a punt.
Yep.
They literally almost were there before the ball was there. I think he put his shoe like a 7-iron.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the first guy to hit a 60-yard
Yes,
field
he was.
goal, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He had the shoe that was like a block of granite. Oh, what a nice takeout. Even though they lost the shooter. That's fine. With a lead like that,
Yeah, Paul has to score a bunch,
and there's not a guard in sight.
and there is not a guard in sight.
Yes.
It's the point where you just put him in the house and pray for the miss.
All right, Andy Voigt. Five love after 3. Got the intern. I say everything looks light, but this ice is so fast down the center.
I assume so, yeah.
Now watch it curl. It's still on the center line. Take it easy, guys. Take it easy. And
No paper towels? Okay.
Paper towels.
kiss the guard.
Yeah, I ordered them and they're coming tomorrow.
Excellent. That worked good. I can wipe that.
But there's no even like regular paper towels?
They ran out.
Testing, testing, testing.
I have like 8.
Testing, testing, testing. I don't know which one's yours. Which one are you? 1 or 2?
I'm 2, I think.
Oh, okay, then you're,
I believe I'm 2.
if you're doing inventory of paper towels, we're gonna mute.
No, I'm 1 because I can't hear you now.
Okay, okay. Well, you know what I could do is take off the headset and look at the number on the side. Uno.
No, you're 1.
Well, there's a takeout finally that looks pretty good. Oh no, well that's
looks
Andy, who's always
pretty
throwing
good.
takeouts. That
Pretty
look
good for Andy.
Andy's always throwing good. Andy's kids have been throwing some great stuff.
I thought
There's-
Andy's kids stopped curling.
Well, Andy's kids meaning his squad here.
Oh yes.
Yeah, we don't see Penelope on the sheet anymore. I hope she comes back on this.
I'm gonna be here Sunday with my chillins.
Good. Get them. They'll be in next year's thing. Maybe they'll meet some kids at the Neon and form an alliance.
My
of sorts.
kids are still too young for juniors though.
Yeah.
They're little rockers.
Oh, there you go. Oh my gosh, he almost pulled a triple. All right. Did a nice shot. Got the hit. Nudged the rock next to it out. Upshot of it is, Andy throws this. He could be sitting 3.
All right, Alf. I'm gonna leave you for a second to clean up
Sure.
some food, and I'll be.
Do that. Here, you could throw this into the pile,
No guards.
or at least on the table.
Hard to score.
What was going on your last end of your last game of the yeah.
In the golden handle?
Yeah, where you threw up you were just like hitting, you're like down 1 or down 2.
No. I had guards.
I was watching like halfway through you started hitting.
Yeah, but no. Because they came into the house high, I was trying to hit and roll out to like a corner guard. You know, like hit and roll.
Well, that's fine. But like
We just missed everything.
and then no throwing just a guard.
And then
they
base-
notice it or anything?
And no, then I got
Andy Boone setting up
Yes, I did from
left-handed out turn. Gonna knock that one yellow out of the house here. Keep it all on the red side.
playing more just like
I was playing.
Shots away.
and hope they miss a shot.
Looks wide.
Like theoretically you throw like you're playing a better team, throw a guard and hope they nose it rather than
It is wide.
I was saying on the screen beforehand, because like
Okay, so
when I'm watching.
are we down to hammer?
I heard you said when you field the guard, same thing like
No, first yellow.
I don't know
And I think he wants to be away from his one rock and not over the tee line because then Andy could sit on him and take away all of this. A goodwill had started. I think he'd want to be in the top 8, but the way he's setting that broom up,
It's the most frustrating thing. It's like, and then the minute you walk in the war room, especially when Zake is here, like, you should have peeled.
Well, yeah, Zane will just tell you right away. He'll be like,
Yeah.
he's right like 70%.
Paul Douglas away with the out turn.
What do I make that shot? It's 4-3 under 2, but it should be like 4-1 or 6-0.
Mark's not sweeping this one.
They all admit it wasn't like they were playing me. They were like, we all. No, we couldn't make it.
Okay, so he's stuck around and he's not second shot anymore.
All right, time for double run back.
Well, at least take the one out. Interesting call that he went for the takeout, but Interesting meaning.
That was all was happening. Was happening. Well,
Might have used that as a backer later.
Well, I knew that. I was like,
kept doing it. I'm like,
sit in the house.
I have no idea. They didn't like it.
This has a good chance for Andy to set up a force of one. If he can hit the yellow that's in the top 8 and roll, you know, just away from that other red one to keep the double out of play, there's a scant chance of Paul to get that deuce. However,
He made a shot.
we'll see.
Against you in 7.
Andy's going back to the hack. Red sweatshirt, red rocks.
He was really like the last skip to set.
No, he was 11. Paul was 11.
But even then, okay.
Well, I mean, this is his first time skipping in the league, but I think it was his first time playing.
He has experience overall. He's more experience. Yes.
His fifth year.
Cooper was the second skip to pick. Second.
Nice. Second.
Nice job, Larry. You taught him.
That did something.
You got your job
Did
out.
something.
well.
We got
You did your job.
we got it now. Coop played well.
All right, Andy's away with his rock. Still a little wide, but they're sweeping. It must be coming close. We're at a bad angle here. One and a double. Oh, baby.
Ah,
Oh, my word. Turn out the lights. The party's over. No, don't tell me that. All right. Paul's got to draw for one. That's all he's got.
but also, yes, fine.
That's the point of the Thursday night league.
Get you.
Get you ready for Tuesday.
All right, Paul Douglas drawing for one.
I hope I sometimes get out or win it, but it doesn't have to be all the time at all.
Come on, guys. You got to sweep.
Owen spin. I'll tell
Well,
you
now,
that.
now there's a new Owen spin.
Now
I'm gonna have to go hard
there's
for that.
now there's new motivation.
Barely motivated.
I got a lot of those.
Two more for Paul. Two more for,
This game might end early.
let's see,
Short against the draw. Yeah, we like 2. I'm not. It's not good.
seven love.
When we play 8, I don't think they're gonna.
I don't think it's good.
Okay, so
Take that hunger. Come on.
Andy took two more.
I want you hungry. I want Aaron mad.
And getting you.
Yeah.
4 pick.
We'll take a short audio timeout here. Thanks for staying tuned. Stay tuned. Keeping you up to date here. 7-love after 4 ends. Andy drew his first rock pretty much 4 foot button. Let's see. We'll give you a look see at it.
He's kicking stuff. I mean, he's in shambles.
And no, first rock. So he's got to roll behind something here. Got to stick around. Got to stick around first. Then he's got to roll behind guard second. All right. First he's got to hit the rock. Second he's got to stick around. Third he's got to roll behind something.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Warning at least. That was bad. It's more like.
Mark Russell, Aaron,
Oh yeah. That's how I cheat.
Mark. Paul's away with some weight.
Keep it on the outside. Why are we pushing? Yeah, but you need the outside, bro. You can't go to nose.
It went right to nose.
They went.
Okay, so he got the hit. He did 2 out of 3 things he needed to do. That leaves a clean hit for Andy. And we'll put it on audio mute for a few moments. Okay, so Paul Douglas now setting up, hammer. Got an open hit.
1 to 3 officially, but then like the city and the Jersey Shore, 3 to 5. Actually, if it comes a little further
Yeah,
north.
Long Island, the city.
Paul's away. Twisted that. I think the sweepers might need to get on that. That's starting to move.
Go.
Gotta go.
It's fine for one.
All right, looks like they got one. That's all they could get.
One you play.
I say, dude.
One you play.
You're down.
And that's one for Paul Douglas. Okay, so the score is 1-7 after 5 ends. This game is not over yet, folks.
You're right.
This game is a long way from over.
If I
Nate, there's the way it looks. It's not pretty, but there you go. Red sitting 4-3. Take a quick look.
Goodbye fried rice and hello fried chicken.
So Paul Douglas's last shot, it is a little narrow and maybe a little sweep. They might have knocked the red into the yellow, but as it was, they knocked the red into the house. There's a yellow in the back 12, but red is sitting 3,
We grew up, like respecting Asian culture.
possibly 4. All right, so we're going to put it back on the thing. This is the 6th end, and it's a 7-1 lead, and Andy has got a lot of points in the house and a lot of guards in front.
Wrap it up, boss. In the
Okay, Andy Boone hammers away, looking a little light. Going to be a steal of one for Paul Douglas, so let's see where this goes here. They're looking at Paul. He's shrugging. Paul shrugged.
They're all looking.
His hands in his pockets.
Looking.
Take it down. Take it down. Take it down. The momentum is swinging. Paul's hands are in his pockets. Hands in his pockets. He is going down. Score is 7-2 now.
We're playing it back.
He's playing it back. Okay, folks, we are not done with curling yet. All right, it was a great season. A great season for the Owens Cup.
Thank you, everybody, for watching
Andy
the
Boone.
first finals of the Owens League. It's been a wonderful time. I thank you all for participating, for watching, and we hope to see you in the Griswold.
All right, so Andy Boone, Rick Sheridan. Who else did they have there? Eric?
Yeah. Eric Mean.
Eric Mean? And congratulations to Paul Douglas, taking it right to the finals and really giving it his all. Very impressive comeback. But ran out of rocks in the eighth end. So good night from Bridgeport, Connecticut, Nutmeg Curling Club, the good evening curling world.